What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, today's finally freaking Friday. Tomorrow, we have our game against the Eagles, and we're finding out from Tom Pissarro from the NFL Network that Kellen Moore is interviewing today, friends, for the Jacksonville Jaguars head coaching position, along with two others as well. We know that Dan Quinn's like, nah, I'm not worried about it. You know, I'm happy here with the guys I have. You know, that's led to some people saying, oh, well, he's not interviewing for it now. He's going to wait until after the season. The Jaguars aren't waiting until for Dan Quinn. They're not waiting. They're trying to hurry up and get ahead and get the best candidates now, which is that 2-week window that the NFL sets open for you to interview guys early. That's why the Jags went ahead and said, let's go ahead and get rid of Urban Myers so we can get the pick of the litter. They're not going to wait too long before they decide who they want. And the question, of course, is with Dan Quinn, is he looking at it and saying, that's not the job I really want if I'm going to be a head coach, that maybe the organization, the market, and everything else isn't as good as what I would have here in Dallas? Because quite frankly, being a good offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys is probably more high profile than being a head coach at, say, the Jets or with the Jaguars and some of these other teams that are just in really, really bad shape. The only one that I would say, if Dan Quinn were to leave for a head coaching job, would be, I would think it would be the Seattle Seahawks. I would think that he would want to go back and see if he could replicate what he did with that defense over there. But make no mistake about it, building this defense the way that he has been freaking insane, where people look at it and say, how did he turn that defense around that quick? I don't know that you're going to be able to get the same thing from starting over with another team. So Kellen Moore, you know, he's young enough that if it ends up being a bomb, he would get another opportunity to coach someplace else. So I can see more of Kellen Moore being a first-timer settling for a Jags job versus somewhere else. The fact that he is actually taking the job interview actually speaks quite a bit, because you'll remember with Jason Garrett, they ended up having the Baltimore Ravens when he was the offensive coordinator. He ended up, I want to say, interviewing, or they wanted to interview him to be the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Too bad for us that didn't happen, I guess. But the Cowboys were so quick to kind of let Jason Garrett know he was on the fast track of being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Apparently, this maybe has changed the perception, because a lot of people thought that Kellen Moore was in line to be the head coach of the Cowboys. We know the relationship he has with Dak Prescott, with the offensive coordination and everything else in there, that they figured he was deemed to be the guy that was going to be. So maybe this has had second thoughts for Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and crew, that maybe Kellen Moore is not the guy that we want to be the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe they're looking more of, if Mike McCarthy is gone or loses favor, maybe they're looking more at Dan Quinn at becoming that head coach. For me, if I had to make a choice between which coordinator to lose and keep, I'm keeping Dan Quinn. There's no question I'm keeping Dan Quinn, because Dan Quinn has a proven track record, not only as a coordinator, now having built the Legion of Boom and taking them to, you know, levels like we haven't seen on this team in forever, and now turning around the Dallas Cowboys team. And as much crap as he gets from being the team that gave up the biggest lead in Super Bowl history, the fact that he got the team to the Super Bowl, it's a pretty good resume versus Kellen Moore being quarterback coach and then offensive coordinator for a few years. I'm sticking with Dan Quinn. So we'll see if there's anything that comes about from that. got the Eagle game tomorrow night, and I don't know. This has been a quiet Eagles-Cowboys game because I guess both teams are looking at this saying it just doesn't matter, because next week is when the shit really hits the fan. So Eagle fans have been kind of quiet. Maybe they've come to the realization that they are resting everybody and just are taking it easy. I don't know, but it's definitely been quiet. In fact, Philly 500, hardly heard from my son. That other one, we won't even talk about that bum. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. Got me about 5 sheets of plywood out here. Got to start building some cabinets for the workshop. And that's all I got. Have a great day. See you guys tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern for our live stream. I think DMV is going to chime in, give us his take about players going out and partying. Peace.